After the Battle of Kangna, in which Denevar slew 500 goblins, he, being tired, went north through the plain. 3 days having passed, Denevar grew thirsty. So he looked up, and behold, a large group of gnomes were venturing south. Denevar immediately called out for them to halt and explain their purpose in going south, and to ask if they could spare any water, saying, "Please, worthy gnomes, halt and explain your purpose in venturing south. Also, do you have any water to spare for a traveling gnome dying of thirst?" And thus the foremost gnome responded, saying, "Behold, we have naught to give, for we are wretched sojourners from our land. We all have been cast out by a great and vile many-legged creature." Denevar thought to himself that he might be able to help these wretched sojourners, so he said thusly, "I, Denevar the Great, may be able to help you wretched sojourners. Show me this creature vile, that I may slay it by the might of my arm." Hearing these words, the people were jubilant, and went back with Denevar with much singing, and the sound of many instruments. They sang, "Oh, the great hero, ah, the great gnome, Denevar with a mighty arm has he." And so the people sang till they reached the city that they fled from. Denevar then asked, "Pray, wretched sojourners, what city is this that we now stand before?" And they answered him, "This is the very city we fled from these 4 days ago." Then Denevar, espying no monster, queried, "Then, O wretched sojourners, where beest thine foul fiend? For I espy it not." Then the people, knowing where it lurked, answered, "Turn your eyes thusly, Lord, and you shall behold it." And Denevar turned, and behold, the great beast was there. And Denevar saw it, and he said, "Behold, I see the beast." So Denevar walked to the beast, and drew his sword. The creature stabbed him with many legs, but Denevar was unbothered, and he said, "You, O beast, must leave, or I, Denevar the Great, shall be forced by my great thirst to slay you with my mighty arm." The creature, being unreasonable, swallowed him whole. Denevar was slightly perturbed, finding the beast's behavior distasteful. Thus he cut it in two from within. The people then rejoiced greatly. They sang, "Oh great! Oh great! Oh great!" And they continued rejoicing and singing like this till dusk, when Denevar beseeched the people regarding their leader and whether they might grant him some water, saying, "O you wretched sojourners, I beseech you, who among you do you regard in a place of high leadership? And might they grant me a drink for my service rendered?" The people answered, "None, Lord," for they had none to lead them. Then Denevar, seeing that they had no one to lead them, decided he would guide them to rebuild. So he said, "Then, since you wretched sojourners have none to lead you, I shall for a time guide you to rebuild." And the people rejoiced greatly. Thus Denevar ruled that city till the moon fell and rose and fell again, and he rebuilt the city and appointed 3 governors, and he built a great wall around the city, and he called it Vaurvos, for the city now had a great wall. Then Denevar left the city, for he was quite bored, so he left, saying, "I apologize, O wretched sojourners, but I must depart, for I have important things to do." So Denevar departed that place, and wandered north till he ran across a well, and there he drank and rested for a time, and he was content.